Hello and welcome here to Talk SCB, and no, you are not at the wrong channel. What I did was, I thought I'd done the preview for tomorrow. Barça don't play until tomorrow night, so what I'm going to do here is take a look at something which I wanted to show you guys. It's PES 2017. Now, I'm sure a lot of you play video games, some of you may not. This may not interest all of you. If not, then just ignore it. The videos will be back as normal soon. But I just wanted to show you this because Barça have recently signed an agreement with PES, and a lot of this game is centered around Barça, the style. And if you just look at these graphics as well, absolutely sensational what PES are doing. And a lot of you, I respect that you probably prefer FIFA. I myself have bought FIFA year on year, but I did like PES a few years ago, and it was really the big game then. It was the one that everybody played on, but now it's not so much. But just listen to this. Coming out here, you've got the anthem, you've got the Camp Nou in the background. I like this build up, I like the graphics that they're using, and look at those graphics there. Look at the tunnel. You've got Barça, you've got Iniesta leading the team out, and every single player to do with Barça, and other players as well, but certainly Barça players, they've really worked hard on the graphics. You've got them coming out here to the Barça anthem. It's fantastic, it sounds authentic. You look at the Camp Nou, they've done everything to do with the Camp Nou. They've focused on every detail, even the little banners going around the stands, they've got those spot on. You've got the players here lining up as they do, and look at that, even the surroundings of the Camp Nou, they've got down to a T. They've really focused and worked hard on the surrounding area. The FIFA didn't do that, by the way. And look at that lineup, that looks authentic, that looks good. It looks like the sort of format that they use when they're looking at the Champions League teams, when we're looking at Champions League games. The lineups look very cool. Playing Arsenal, thought it would be a good game, thought it was always fun to score some goals against Arsenal, so I played a few games on here, guys, just to show you some things that I've noticed. Look at the detail in the boots, the grass, everything looks good, and let's kick off and have a look and see what we can do and what I can show you here in the game. The first thing you've got to note is the tempo of this game. Everybody talks about FIFA being 100 miles an hour, and of course you can do one-touch things on here, you can play with one touch and play the ball as quickly as you want to, but it's very easy as well to sort of play the Barça way, to be patient, to be very structured in your play, to play the right passes at the right times, and that's exactly what you can see here. Just methodical play, playing very nicely, passing the ball around, and when he gets to Lionel Messi, that is when things, look at this, very nice dribble, and bang. And that, I thought that was pretty cool. Lionel Messi goes down, he's appealing. You don't really get that on FIFA, players that sort of appeal when a foul isn't given. I thought that was quite cool, quite realistic. And look, Lionel Messi, when he's dribbling here, looks very much, his sort of running technique, his dribbling technique, his balance, all look very similar. Messi taking the corner here, Busquets comes short, as we do. Unfortunately, I messed that up. Busquets then wins the ball back. And then once again, I noticed this about PES, it's sort of structured to each player. And listen to the noise here, listen to the noise. You can pick the celebrations, you can now do that on PES, you can customise how you celebrate. I think they've done the crowd really well. The celebrations are very cool. And I just love the atmosphere. That is what I love about the new PES. I have to be honest, this is the demo, so the full game isn't out yet. But what I do love, certainly being a Barca fan, it may not apply to everybody who plays this game, but just the atmosphere, the fans' reaction, the sort of sound and the noise that you get from the stadium. They've got all the chants, they've got all the sound effects, and I think it really does make it an experience to play the game. It's not only about, who you're playing, whether you're playing online, whether you're playing offline, even what you're doing, it's always going to be exciting. And this is another thing I like, challenges, bad challenges and bookings. I think they're all really cool. They're not the same animation for every single one. Rakitic here, look, remonstrating with the referee, the crowd every time a bad challenge or a bad decision is made, they really get an uproar and it's a real noise again. Look at that strong challenge from Rakitic. But I just like a few things. I think the goalkeeping saves are very authentic. You can see Ter Stegen here running out, diving at his feet as you would do. They're very realistic goalkeeping saves. I think some of them they've sort of tried to make them look good. You can look at this one. It's not the hardest save in the world, but they've made Ter Stegen look good there. So I think the goalkeeper's performance they've certainly looked at, they've worked on, they've tried to make that even more realistic in this game, and that's something that I do like. And it's just, I think PES have worked on a number of things this year, from player animations to the way the game is played, their gameplay, the graphics is something which has certainly come to the fore. But just things like this, look at this play, this is sort of Barca play, nothing comes of it in the end, but it's just nice passing, nice rhythm, it feels natural to play in this way on this game. You can play however quick you want, you can play forward passes, you can play backward passes, and look at this chance here, and this is a very sort of realistic through ball to Neymar, he's running in behind. What I would say though, there's not as much running in behind, over the top balls. If you go on FIFA, all you get all the time is through balls, balls over the top, running on one-on-one with the keeper. On this game, I feel like you have to earn those passes. You've got to really perfect the through ball, the over-the-top pass. It's not just handed to you. And I just like the overall feel of it. Even when you're not in game, these sort of animations at half-time and full-time, very realistic, teammates chatting, walking off the pitch at the end. Certainly now you've got the music, the anthem that comes on at the end of the game, as it does at the Camp Nou. And like I say, I played a few games. I played Arsenal's on the demo, Atletico Madrid, and after this we're going to play against Flamengo. And I just wanted to show you some of these things, guys, because there are some very, very good features of this game, specifically for us, because of course we've signed a partnership with them. So now, you know, they've sort of centered their game around Barça, which I think is nice. I think you get a lot of Real Madrid fans buying this game solely for the Barça effect. But look at this, pressing high, Messi wins the ball back, cuts inside on his left foot, and I really like that finish. I like that finish because that's very Lionel Messi. And I think what the PES have done really well in this game is they've sort of adapted their game to each player individually. Like if you cut in on Messi's left foot, you really do feel like it's going to be a goal. You know what's going to happen. You know what the end result is going to be because he's got that feel about it. I think the shooting, the finesse is very realistic. You get a good feel when you're striking the shots. Once again, you feel like you've got to perfect long shots and things like that. They're not just handed to you the same every single time. And I think that's really good. I think you want a game that sort of asks you to keep playing it to improve. You don't want it to be so easy. You don't want it to be easily mastered and everybody online can do the same thing. Every single goal seems to be different. Every single move seems to have a different flow to it. And I thought that was a nice piece of play. And once again, one touch here, you play the forward pass in, Suarez can turn, lays it off to Messi, and again you get that technique when Lionel Messi's on his left foot and that one goes just past the post. But once again, you're seeing the sort of football that Barca plays into the centre, and then you're working to get that ball forward. I feel like you have to work hard to play forward passes on this game. You've got to wait for your opportunity, you've got to be patient, and certainly on this game it brings out the best in your tactical mind. Some of you may want to have some fun. FIFA is certainly the game for you, but certainly if you're looking to get maybe a bit more technical, a little bit more tactical, this game can certainly do that for you. Rafinha here, nice little shimmy away from the midfielder, Hut kits across it, and it's just past the post and past the goal. And there's some just nice moments I wanted to show you. This one in particular, look at it on the break. This has got a real feel about it. MSN now, except I'm playing Munir on the left. Suarez overhits the pass a little bit, but all the time looking to cut inside, looking to get round your man. Munir escapes his man here, plays it in, easy save for the goalkeeper. But once again, you've got that flow, you've got that rhythm. The counter-attack then seemed very, very realistic when Atletico had pushed a few more men forward. And I feel like it's easier to press on this game, and that's something that I always try and do. Whenever I play FIFA, having been a Barca fan, I always try and press the opposition, get in their faces, and on this game I feel like you can do it. You can control that, and you can see Busquets here really high at the pitch, winning the ball back, Messi laying it off to Suarez, and I just went for it from long distance. I've not had an awful lot of experience on this game. I'm not proclaiming to be a world-class PES player or anything, I'm certainly not, but I just wanted to show you some things. This again, a bad challenge, a poor tackle, a different animation this time. This is the one I like, sort of Alex Vidal going over to the referee, jogging over quite casually, and then the referee, now they're just sort of talking together. That's really realistic. Look at those graphics. You could be watching the TV, you really could, and it was a bad challenge again. I have to say I did some of these on purpose so I could show you some of the replays, but this is close as well, just past the post. I like the animation here from Ter Stegen coming out of his goal, remonstrating with his defence. Again, pretty realistic. And here's the game now I mentioned against Flamengo. Iniesta in the midfield, off to Arda Turan, forward pass into Suarez, turns, shoots, and it's glorious technique. It really is. Once again, using that finesse shot, caressing it into the back of the net. We've got a different type of celebration again. The noise erupts from the Camp Nou, and it was a really nice goal. And once again, once you get that forward pass, once you've earned the right to play that forward pass into Luis Suarez, you find that you've got a chance. And that's exactly what we did here. Turn, pass, move, shoot, and it's a goal. Really nice. And you can see it from this last angle. I think the replays are quite nice as well. You see some really good angles from the replays, particularly this one here. Suarez turns, look, has a little look up, and you can see the ball curling into the top corner. Really nice finish on that one. Again, thought I'd show you another bad tackle. This one I particularly like. This animation I think is really, really cool. Look at Piqué coming across. This is typical Gerard Piqué, coming across, having a word with the referee, trying to defend Sergio Roberto, probably moaning that the same thing happened earlier on in the game and the Flamengo player didn't get booked. But I just like that. It's got a real feel about it. You feel like you're in the game. You feel like you're in a battle, and Sergio Roberto booked there. But Gerard Piqué certainly not for the want of trying to change the referee's mind. But certainly, you know, this game I think it is a really good game, and that is what I want to say. I think it's a good game. I think, you've got to give it a chance. Download the demo. It's on Xbox One and PlayStation 4. Have a go, see how you feel, because until I actually downloaded the demo, I didn't really sort of centered around Barca. It really was. You've got the music, you've got the countdown, you've got the players, you've got them all sort of functioned and sort of all spaced out individually to their talents, like Lionel Messi cutting in on his left. Neymar's got a bit of flair about him. Suarez can finish. He's good at holding the ball up, and you just get that feel about it. And just when you're playing the game, you feel like you can do it at your own pace, in your own time, in your own way. And I think it's certainly a very, very big step in the right direction this year from PES. Certainly as a Barca fan, knowing they've centred it around us. We've got a lot of licenses and everything to do with Barca. I know the Premier League and things like that are not so good. FIFA have got all the control in that. But certainly it's worth giving it a go, giving it a try on the demo. Let me know your thoughts down below, guys. I'm sure I'll have some very hardcore FIFA fans who are not happy with this video. But please, as just a one-off, this weekend, let me know what you think, though. If you did enjoy this video, this style of video, let me know as well. I did take a bit of time out today to make it, but I thought, there's nothing else on, so thought I'd give you a bit of an insight on this. So let me know your thoughts as always down below, guys. Always willing to hear those and always welcome to hear those opinions. I'll be back very, very soon. Big game tomorrow against Athletic. I'll be there for the review for that. See you very, very soon. But until next time, Visca El Barça!